Hey team, a very good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, and in today's market outlook we're going to be diving in towards euro dollar, Aussie dollar with supply and demand. So kicking it off with Aussie dollar over here first of all, then we'll dive into euro dollar. Aussie dollar has hit our area of supply over here. Supplies are number 1 and supplies are number 2, so looking for that further downside potential push. Now going in towards the daily time frame, what we can see very clearly is that we've tapped in towards this area of supply with this overall bearish momentum in towards the downside. Now after this daily break of structure, a pullback in towards the highs, pullback in towards supply. Pretty much also, if we look at premium versus discount, we will clearly see that we've now pulled back in towards the 50% mark. So it does look good on the daily time frame for Aussie dollars to continue down lower. Now, if we look at what happened after we pretty much came in towards that BOS over here on the daily, it was very obvious that the market was actually going to push up higher now that I see it. If we look at over here, we had this clear sell for the buy, we tap back in and we move back out. Now going in towards the 4-hour time frame, it becomes even more clear that we had this overall very corrective pattern with a second low and then a third low, grabbing liquidity underneath this swing low over here and then pulling back in towards the highs. Now what I'm going to be looking for the rest of today and this week is how the market will start reacting to these areas of supply where we're currently in. What I want to see over here, or what we already actually seen, is a change of character. So we had this change of character high over here, and then we broke this change of character low over here. So overall, the market on the Aussie dollar is now bearish. So because we've now seen a change of character, we saw the break of structure first. After break of structure, what do you expect? We expect a pullback, especially when we come in towards these higher time frame supply zones. Now, how do we know that the supply zone is valid? Well, it's dependent on how market structure then reacts. So what do we see actually over here? We see a change of character. So now we expect the market to head down lower. So on Aussie dollar, I will be looking for shorts overall. Going in towards 50-minute time frame, keep an eye on those areas of supply, guys. Those could become very valuable. For example, this supply zone over here looks very nice. Also, this supply zone over here looks good for a short. So keep that in mind for the rest of today. Now going in towards your favorite pair, EURUSD. So overall, EURUSD moved further in towards the highs over, let's say, on Thursday and Friday, but then we pretty much stalled after the news announcement. As we can see, we're just consolidating pretty much in between this low over here and this high over here. So what I want to see is pretty much the same as on Aussie dollar. Can we break the low, then pull back, and then continuation? Then we'll come in towards this decisional area of demand. Based on how we react to that area of demand, will we continue down lower or will we continue up higher? So if you come in towards this area of demand, we need to see a bullish reaction. We need to see a change of character, and then we can look for those longs from this area of demand, which is then created in towards the highs once again. If we do not tap back down in towards those lows, and we, for example, start breaking this high over here, I will be looking for a long in towards this area of supply. So that's it for euro dollar. Going in towards the daily real quick, overall daily bearish from this high in towards this low. We then had an internal trend in towards the highs again. Then what happened over here is that we saw a bearish trend continuation. We've now pulled back in towards the 618 fib, which is drawn, for your knowledge, from this high in towards this low. We pretty much grabbed the liquidity above this entire descending move with the trend line over here. There's still some liquidity resting above this high, so we might take that out and then move. But if we see that decisional demand zone on the 4-hour already taken, I will be really happy to look for that short. So that's euro dollar. Going in towards the dollar index itself. So the dollar index, you can already see the drawing over here. Pretty much we came in towards this area of consolidation, so looking for a pullback in towards the highs. If you quickly look at the 4-hour time frame, what you'll see is that we had a 4-hour BOS over here. After the 4-hour BOS, what do you expect? You expect a pullback. So I was looking for a pullback from this area of demand over here. No bullish reaction at all, so therefore no longs. Looking for further downside still. Now we came in towards this major area of consolidation, and this should result in a pullback in towards the upside on the dollar index. Now going in towards pound dollar, what can we see over there? Pound dollar has continued like a madman in towards the highs. As you guys know, pound dollar was ranging for a very long time. A lot of trendline liquidity above this high. We've now grabbed that liquidity, so I'm now looking for some further downside from this pair. Going in towards the daily time frame, what we can see is that we have now pretty much grabbed all the liquidity resting above these highs. Even above this high over here now that I'm seeing. So what I'm looking for is definitely some further downside after this massive overextended move. Furthermore, if you look at this overall area of consolidation, because this is just sideways movement, what has now happened is that we've grabbed liquidity above the highest high over here. So now definitely looking for a sell-off from this pair. So then go in towards the 4-hour time frame and wait for this overall change of character low to get taken, or for one more push in towards the highs over here, then for this low to get taken, and then look for those shorts. So this is what I'm looking for pound dollar for the rest of this week. Now, NZDUSD, last of all, what can we see over here? Not much, to be honest. We have seen a further decline in towards the downside, after which we saw this descending correction, then an upside movement once again, bullish from this low in towards this high. Daily, however, is still bearish, keep that in mind, but the daily overall is looking a little bit messy, in all honesty. Just focus on the 4-hour time frame over here. I mean, for me, the 4-hour still wants to go up. As long as this low over here of this bearish candle is respected, this is your demand zone. I am looking for further upside to take out this high over here and potentially pushing towards this demand zone, or supply zone, excuse me, number 1. So that's what I'm looking for on NZDUSD, some further upside on the short term. So that's it, guys, for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. We still have some liquidity, by the way, resting above this high as well. So let's see if NZDUSD can push up higher. Speak to you all very soon and join Discord. See you over there. Thanks.